In this video, I'm going to talk about like how we can create a beautiful YouTube channel cover banner using Illustrator. And if you're a complete beginner, if you watch this complete video, I hope you can make something like similar. And also I will give you the source code in my description. So if you want to customize, then you can do it easily. To create the banner, you have to search in Google like YouTube cover photo size, then click on image and then select these images, because if you see here carefully this image, in here we see something like the dimension, height and width. So we just need these images. So let me download these images, just save this image, and if you see here the dimension 2120, and okay, so let's type file, then new, then we'll get something like, and select here the pixel and 2021. I just type a name and then enter. And now if you do like press Alt and scroll bar, like your mouse scroll bar up and down, then you can see it's look like zoom and zoom out. So now recently I downloaded a picture that this picture I downloaded from Google. So I just going to drag and drop the image in here in this workspace. Now let me fit this image, make fit. All right, so now it really looks cool. To make a, now we just need to make something like, in here, the blog, and here, if you see the size, this is for like desktop and mobile devices, and here some other like desktop Macs. So we are getting something like, okay. So now you have to click on here the Reactuagula tool and just make a shape here. And now we are going to change the color. It's color like a blue. All right, so now go to again select tool and duplicates. To duplicate this thing, you can just Control C and Control V, then you will get the duplicate of this. And now I'm just going to make feet on there. So I just make another feet, and now let me change the color into like yellow. And now again I just going to duplicate it, Control C and Control V, then I get another one. And now let me put it in a right position. So let me change the color into like this color. All right, so now we get another color, right? So now again the Control and Control V, because I create another one, and this for the TV, right? So let's make it perfect. All right, so I think it's perfect. So now it's really perfect, and resize it. All right, so now we get different type of shape in here. Now we can do and now we can start our work. So first click on here the main images and go to arrange and send to back, and then you will see like here another images is here. So now we don't need this image now, because and really we don't need it now. So let's double click on the images and delete the image. Then you will see something like, and now as you can see here the same color, right? So we have to change the color. So if you click on here that layer and go to here arrow, just click on here, then we will see different type of color, right? So let me double click on here, and just let me change the color into like green. Then I can easily identify which color for what. So let's go back again. All right, so this is the big one. So let's drag and drop here this one, and here the blue one we have to drag and drop in here. All right, so this the yellow, I think this is the main one. Okay, all right, but I think we have another one. Oh, okay. So here the blue one, this is the main. So this yellow one, this is for our other. So let's make it to forward. Forward is not working. Let's go to backward. All right, so now we're getting this one, and now I think it's really cool. So let me give it a little bit overview, like what is for what. So this is our like workspace. So if we are going to work only on this, because in every single device we will see, and this this space images or text user will people can see. And if you see here, this is for another device, and if you see here, this is for another device, and this is for TV, like another device. So we have to work only on this. then it will be reflect on every single other. Okay, so let's start our work. So let's go back again. So if you see here carefully, then create an images with a border, like in a stock you can say, and here there's some text and with some simple shape. So let's work on here these images, like making a like this type of round images. So let's go my folder, let's bring the images from here. So I just need these images, so let me drag and drop here. Alright, so now I get this image. Now let me resize the image. To make this round, we need another tool. It's called ellipse tool, and hold on shift and then make a make a round. It's not really round, it's called circle. So you have to make a circle, and now it's look like. And now what we have to do, now we can not see it's gonna perfect or not. So let's change the opacity, then we can easily identify which one for what. So now I think this gonna look like red. And if you see height and width, everything is like good. So let's change the opacity and select again both and click mouse right button and make clipping marks. Then we'll get something like. Now we have to make a simple border that you see. So the border will be like this. So I just make it for here. Let me change the color into which color we want. I really want like white. I think the white color is really good. So I just change it to white. But if you see, it's just overlap, right? It's just overlap on the images. So but we have to make it to, we have to bring it to backward. So I just click mouse right button and go to here the arrange and send it to back. Then it really looks perfect. So let's make this both in center. And I think this round one, like this stock one, is really look like bigger. So we have to change it to a little bit. I think now it's gonna be really perfect. So let's select again, and we have to make it center, and it's also center. But if you see here, my brother used like here a different color, so we can use the different color. So I think this color is available on like this color. Okay, let me click on here and go to this here and just change it to this color. I really want something bright. So okay, how it's looking, I don't know. I really like black and white. So okay, now rest the color code, rest the color. In future if you need it, then we'll change it, no problem. So now make a group in here, then resize it and put in here in the middle. Let me change the width. Alright, let me change it again here. Alright, so let me change again and let's put in a middle. Now we have to work on here. If you see in the top and bottom a little bit shape, so I just want to work on this. So now you have to take a screenshot of this. So go to here, Windows search, and type snipping tool, and I just find out snipping tool and new, and make a screenshot in here and save it. And in the music folder, I'm just going to save it. Yeah. Go back again, Illustrator, and go back the folder that I recently saved the picture. It's like the music folder, and here this one, right? So I just drag and drop here, and let me bring it to top. And now I have to click on here embed button, and then I have to click on here image trace, this arrow. Then I have to select low fidelity photo, giving us like a good quality picture. That's why I just do this. So you can do, you have to do the same thing that I show you. So now I have to click on here the expand button, then I will get something like different. So now I just trying to take this shape on here, and I just bring on here, right? And now I just going to change the color. So I just click on here and let me change the color into like this. So this is the color picker. Alright, so now this is the color. Okay, now it really looks the same. So now let me resize this shape. I think if I do resize, then it will look like more better. So if I go to here, make it ungroup, then it will be more better, I think. Now I just make it ungroup, then I just get different, I just get only this one, right? So now I just make a simple something like this. All right, so, and unfortunately, if you see here, if you see here, this one, they was used in a simple border, so it's really unexpected from in my case, you know, it's really unexpected that I was not think that we'll get this type of border. So let me remove the border because it's make a really big problem, not much, it's a little bit problem, but it's okay. So if you see the bottom one, they have the another one, I think they have the right, so let's remove it. And okay, now I think it's really good. All right, so we take the shape and I just put the shape in the bottom and it's really look like this. And now I'm just going to copy, like duplicate it and bring it here. So rotate the shape and just put it in this section, I mean in here top, and just adjust it in here. Okay, all right, so let's adjust it, and now I have to work on the type, like the text, I think. All right, so I have to change the color into black, so let's go to here and make it a black, and we don't need really stock anything as stock, so I just remove the stock color, and now it really looks perfect. And now I have to work on the text because now the text is really important that I'm just going to show. So if you see here, I type 5K family and in my channel name in the top. So let me type here on another side like 5K. So let's type 5.0 and then K. So if you see here carefully, then the text is really looks like small. So to change the size, you have to go to the top and just make it 72 pixel or 72 PD. Then we can easily change it, and we have to change the color into the white, right? So it's look like more better. Now we have to change the the font name, and now I'm just using the Arial one like this one, and I have to make it to bold. So now it's really look like, and if I hold on shift and increase the size, then I can make it, I have to find out some more text from this banner. So we can go Dafont and scroll down and let's try to find out a good font for this. So let's first see all new font. I think this font really looks good. So let's see in a preview how it's look like. So let me type the word that I just want. So I want like this. So it really looks good. I think the 5K it really looks good. So we can make something like, or we can make only 5. Let's see the preview how it look like. Yeah, it really looks good. 5K. So let's download the font. And one thing, if you see my previous previous banner that I was used like Salma Font. So if you search on here the Dafont, then you will get it like Salma Font. I will give you the font name. So then install this one. So it's successfully installed, and let's go to another one and again install it. All right, so the font name is Dvandra. Okay. I catch the name. Okay, so let's select again and change the font name to Diane or something like this. I think this one, and it really looks good. It's not really bad, it's really good, but I think we need something more bold one, because I don't want something like this. I want something like simple with bold. So let's find out more font, and I think we have to find out. Okay, one thing we can find out here, like most popular font for banner. I think I have to use my existing font because I just try to find out something, but I am not getting. So let me try another font. Let me try which one looks suitable or which one looks good. Let me find out. So I get another font. It really looks good, I think. So its name is Varana, like this font. Let me show you the name. So its name is Varania Black Narrow, this font. So just search on Google. I hope you will get this font. It's really cool, I think, because if you see the 5, it really looks good. So let's make a little bit difference on here. We have to do a little bit of work in this. So first of all, make it create outline and double click on this. Then try to put this thing in together. Then it will look more better. I think we can put it together. Let's see how it's look. So if you put in a little bit drop shadow, let's see how it's look like, because I don't know how it will, how the taste and how it will be look like. I just try to see like how it will be. So 0 and offset is 0 and blur is like 5, and let's see how it's look like. So it really looks good, I think. So let's make a group. Okay, so it's really in group now. So make it a little bit smaller. Okay, so in small it's really good. So I think we have to make a different, I have to add the same shadow in there. So let's go to like effect, and let's go to stylize and drop shadow and make it simple. All right, so now since in only 2 word, that's why it's look like this. If they have lots of or some more words, then it will be more better. Since it's only 5K, that's why it's look like this, but it's okay. And now I have to just bring it middle or in the same position. All right, so now I need a little bit border in here, the top. So it should be border, it should be only like this, and I have to change the color into white. Let's see how it's look like. And now we have to copy the the line to line that I create in here. So put it in the same position and same place. All right, so it could be more good, I think. Okay, so let's put it in here. I think we have to put it in the same line, then it will be more better, and same distance. And now I have to type my name in here. So in this situation, I will use like Salma Font. So let me type my channel name. I just type the name, and let me make it smaller. Let's put it down here, and I'm just going to change the font, change the font into Salma, like this one. And since A is bigger, I like capital, that's why it's look like. So I have to change the name. I think it's A is capital, it's okay. A is capital, that's why it's okay, but E is like this, so it's okay. So lowercase, the E is lowercase, and let me change it to like this one, and the E. Okay, so this one is good. I think this is the E, and the Z one, change it to 3, like the 4, style 4. So change the color and change the width, I think, and we have to change the color into white. If you see here the E, so people cannot understand what is this. What is this? People cannot understand. So let's change it to bring it to another one, look like this. Oh no, I just want the normal one. So I think the previous one is good, but people can understand it. So it's a little bit in style. We can say it's a style on this style, but it's okay. Let's copy it, and I just put in here. So let me change the font. It's to family. So let's Control A and change it to Salma. So just bring it in here, just make a resize and make a fit, make a fit position. Okay, just make it something like, and I have to copy it and paste it also, and I have to put it in here. So I just want to put this thing in here, and let me change the opacity. Where's the opacity? Okay, so opacity will be 30. If I can, then I think if I can increase the the size, then it will be more better. So now I don't want to delete anything, but if you see here lots of we are getting this layer, so don't worry about this, because we are just make this thing. That's why we get lots of layer. Now I think it will be gone. So let me lock everything. I just need to unlock that in this text. So it will be like export this one, family, this one, and the 5K, this one, and also the rectangular, and also all of this. Okay, all of this. So let's select everything, resize it, and let's see how it look like. I think we have to put in a good position, then it will look like more better and more professional, I think. Alright, so now it's really looks good, and we have to type something that our tagline we can type in here. So let's type something, and I just type learn and earn. So let me change the font to white. Alright, so I just type here your helping hand, like this tagline. I don't know it's really good or not, but I just type it, it's okay. Alright, so it really looks good. Alright, so I think this is the good position now. So let's bring it to white. I think now change the color into white, and I think it's now really good. I think now it's really good. So now make a group, then I can either like modify it, and now I have to choose the two group, like this two group, but unfortunately I cannot because this one is lock. Alright, so now let's bring it to middle. I don't know is this available or not. So in here it's a middle, and middle. But okay, so one thing we make mistake. So if you make mistake, then just press undo, Control Z. Alright, so now these both are in middle, because previously it was not in middle, but now it's middle. And now I have to change the color and have to put my social media link on there. Let me put my social media link. But one thing, now you have to do like search in Google social media and free pick, and go to here, open this, and I was download this one, like here, social media logo collection, like this one, and I already downloaded and I already extract, and you will get the EPS file. Just open the file. Okay, now you will get all the file in here. Just ungroup this all that you want. So in my case I just want like this black and white one. So Control C and go back your file, and Control V, then you will get the file in here. So let's put in here at the bottom, and now I have to type it and take something. So I just type. Alright, so I just one thing I just make mistake. I think you have to click on here that it's another site, okay, not like the same position. So I just type my Facebook page name is like get WP export. So it should be like a white color. Alright, so now it's really looks good, but if you see here the text, people cannot understand all the time. So I have to make something simple. So I just use Arial, and with I think it would be bold, right? I just use bold one. Alright, so it could be something like, so let's put it down here and like put it here, and if you see, go to arrange and bring to font, then it will be more look like in front. Now let's mark together and make in middle. Okay, so where's the middle one? So here's the middle one, this one. Okay, this really looks good, but in really we have to do it personally. We have to do it yourself, like you have to resize it ourselves. So get WP export. So this is the Facebook page, but I really want something smaller, so it will look like this. And let's duplicate it again, and then I make another one, and it will be for like Instagram. And let's go back to another tab, and let's copy this one, Instagram one, and just put it in. So the Instagram one, and let me resize it down and make it resize. Alright, so now it's really good. So I have to put the name /md asusual.com. This one, another one, and I have to add my WhatsApp number also because I really want, because sometime people need it. So I just bring it middle and just change this one, and let's go back again. I think they have the WhatsApp. Yeah, they have WhatsApp. So copy and Control V, then we'll get it and just put it down here and just make it resize and just change it to like this one. So I already make 3, and now I have to just make a group on here, and then I have to put it in a right place so that it's look good. I think this place is not really bad, it also looks good, but if I put it in my bottom, then it will be more better. I think we can put it, we can make it more bigger in here. Alright, so it will look like now. Change it to, I think now it's good, and now it's really good now. So we can change the color, but I think the white color is really good and really. So let's change the color. So let's click on here, go to here the layer, and just click and or select it. Okay, so if you see here carefully, this one is now is locked, so that's why we cannot select it. So now when I unlocked it and make the color change, now it's really changed. So let's go back again here and just select and change the color into white, so it will look like good. Okay, and now again I just go back here and just double click on here, and it's look like this. So right, so I just double click on here. I think now we can change the color. So double click and just change the color into white. Yep, now it's really good. So in white it's good, so everywhere is now really white. So we have to add another. If you see carefully, then in background we add our videos. So yeah, we can take a screenshot again. Just go to here, snipping tool, and just click here and just take a screenshot from which option I really want. I think this one is really good. Let's click new and just make a screenshot and save it in this folder, like the music folder, AAA name. Let's go back, music, and I type AAA and just drag and drop here the images and this. And now I have to resize it and I have to put it in right place. And now we have to change the the opacity. So I just click on here the image that I recently take in screenshot, and now I'm just going to make it 10%, and now it really looks good. But if you see carefully, one thing I forget to tell you, that if you see here in our banner, then in this side it really looks like a black, but this side is not really black, so we have to add a simple shape. I'll add it, but before add we have to delete the unnecessary tab. So let me remove all the lock, and now I have to delete this thing, because now I don't really this thing. Now I don't really this thing all. I don't need it anyone. So let me delete it, also delete, and also delete it. And now we are getting something like, right? So now we have to click on here the pen icon, but if you see carefully that it's not really looks cool, because the image it's overlap in here first section. So let's bring it to last. So okay, so you arrange and go to backward, then it will look like in a backward. But let's again arrange, then go to back, then now it's in the back. So back means in this layer. So if you see carefully, this is the last layer, so I have to bring it in upper last, right? Then it look good. So now I have to change the opacity into 50, I think 50. Let's see how it's look like, the 51. Yeah, the 51 also looks good, not bad. And now I have to go to here the pen tool and just click on here and make a simple shape. and come back again and click on here, and make a little bit different shape. Select tool and change the color into black, and I have to change the opacity of how much I want like 30%, because I just want a little bit more deeper and not like 100. So now I have to bring it to, I have to bring it to backward, like the back. Okay, so it's gone in back, but in back it's not really looks good. So let's bring it to the upper one. But if you see carefully, nothing, we cannot see anything. We cannot see that, nothing, we cannot see anything. But if you see in this, okay, so we have to bring it upper then. But if you see here, this is gonna be okay. So we have to go to here. We have to just change the this section, because now if you see the image, it's not really looks clear, something like overlap. But if you see here, this one, right, so this is the images, and what is this? This is the another one. All right, so let's make, what is this? This is another one. So this one basically another group. I think we have to ungroup it. All right, so now I just bring it in here. Now I just bring it to here, and now it really looks good. I think it's look better than previous one, and now it's really looks good. If you see here the shape, we get the shape on here. So if I, as you can see, if you see the distance now. All right, so now it's really good. Okay, so let's save it because I think now it's perfect. Let's go to file and export, and let's change into PNG, export as a banner, and just export it, and it's going to be transparent. But if you see here, we see something bottom, some space, I think. So I think we don't need it now. All right, so now it's good. Let's go back again the file, export it, and it will be PNG and export. Yes. All right, so now it's successfully saved as a PNG. So now let me save the original file that I can share with you guys. Now I just save it, and now let me go to here my YouTube channel. Now I have to click on here the view YouTube channel, like this one here, the image. Then we will be redirect on this page, and now we have to click on here the customize channel button. Let's go to here the branding, and let's come here the banner image, and just click on the change button, and then select here the image that you just want to put in here. So I recently export like this one, and just click on here the open button. Then you will see the preview, and now you have to click on here the done button, and you have to publish this. Then it will be saved. Hope guys now you understand, and now you can do it something like this. So if you're new here in my channel, so please consider and subscribe my channel, and if you like this video, click on this like button, and thanks for watching.